Hello, hello. Welcome back to Spiritual Warrior. I'm here doing the 12 zodiac sign readings for the month of May 2021. This reading will be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. And this is going to be a general read. It's not going to fit with all of you, so take what fits your situation, leave what doesn't, and check your birth chart for other prominent signs so that you can check out those readings as well. Also, don't get hung up on the gender of the cards. We all have male and female energy within us. And remember that these readings aren't set in stone. We all have free will, so we can change the outcome if we don't like it, or continue upon the path to bring something to fruition if we so wish. Also, disclaimer, sometimes I do share my opinions on here if I think it's going to help the message. It's just how I'm guided to give it. Also, next month I'll be doing things a little bit different, so keep an eye out for that, and I'm going to start doing extendeds as well. Capricorn, as I was connecting to the energy, I kept being pulled back, and I kept seeing like Capricorn trying to go forward, but keep being, something kept grabbing your attention to look back. So what I was getting is maybe there's something from the past that's keeping you hung up, keeping you stuck, maybe not keeping you from going forward. Or I felt like a forward momentum, but like as soon as you started to go, something would stop you and you'd turn around and like look back. So something about the past coming up, or that could be different things depending on what you're going through. Maybe you keep thinking about things from the past, or you're kind of thinking about something from the past that you don't want to repeat, maybe like a type of behavior or something like that. In general, just looking back at the past at something. So who knows? Let's get into it. And I'm already having a time. Okay. So I will be doing the Celtic cross spread this month for you guys. I was guided to do a different reading than the journey reading. So the Celtic cross spread is like a traditional, well-known spread. It gives lots of information about any situation, really. Okay, let's just get your card. Spirit, please give me one card for Capricorn in the month of May. Okay, we did have a card fall out. So we have the Nine of Fire, Capricorn, and this card is about doing what you love and loving what you do and getting good at it simply because you love doing it. It's also a little bit about taking action, and I'm not always guided to give you guys these, but when I can't, it's almost like I can't remember all the words because I'm supposed to tell you exactly. So attainment, fruition, inspiration, creation, ease, simplicity, detachment, and restrictions. This is about moving through life with confidence. Knowledge and experience bring you ease. Do not seek praise or affirmation. Give your best every time. Once you have finished, move on. Simplify your life and remove obstructions and restrictions. So this card symbolizes attainment and the ease that comes with knowing what to do with the knowledge and practical skills earned through study, hard work, and dedication. It symbolizes fruition and putting knowledge and learning into practice. It's about having found and putting to use mental and physical processes that work for you. The process used is executed with ease, and as a result, you create or fulfill your role with the same ease. And it's an affirming card that symbolizes moving through life with confidence. Okay, so this card also reminds us that ease is not necessarily about life being easy, but about discovering that we can make a choice to not, I think there's a typo, a choice to not to make life complicated. By keeping it simple, you move through your day with ease, and obstacles no longer cause hours of fear and fretting Instead, you simply work to overcome them, and you learn, you grow and experience, and then move on to the next moment. When you're confident and have attained a certain level of knowledge and skill, you begin to move through life with more ease. I feel like this is about kind of getting to a place where life is becoming more easy for you, because you're kind of assessing things that you've experienced, and you're like, okay, I'm kind of getting the connection to what I was seeing in terms of like checking in on where you've been and being able to apply that to move forward more easily. So that was long-winded. Sometimes I need to read a lot. Sometimes it's very little. So we will get to your Celtic Cross reading, Capricorn. Okay, just shuffle. All right, here we go. Spirit, please give me Celtic Cross reading for Capricorn, May 2021. Okay, I think I'm holding these upside down. Yes, I was, but we did have a card. We will put that out. All right. Let's give you a message for Capricorn. Just want me to go, okay. Okay, so here we have the moon at the bottom of the deck for you as overall, and this is about unknowns, and fear and anxiety as well comes up here, but there's sometimes there's a need for us to go into the unknown to kind of figure things out and allow the light to shine on our subconscious and really show us what's hidden there. Again, I'm getting the looking back. See how she's staring at the mask there? It's like representative of taking off the mask that you show to people and like really looking at what's underneath and what it is that you show and seeing the difference between what you show and what's really inside of you. I'm getting just a time like maybe like a nervous energy, just because you're in an area of the unknown, because that is scary to some people sometimes. Okay. So the first card out we have for you, Capricorn, was the card that flew out first while I was shuffling, and that was the Empress. And I definitely was guided to take it. And the Empress is all about lavish abundance and putting forth effort towards gaining that for yourself, because you're at a place where you know your worth and you're full of love and compassion for yourself, and you're creating for yourself. I'm feeling connected to the butterflies in this card, which butterflies are the symbol of transformation. And maybe this is just you coming into a new, like transforming and coming into a new understanding of yourself and a new love of yourself in terms of, putting yourself first and building for yourself and using your creative ability to create the life that you want. Almost like beginning to put yourself first is kind of what I'm feeling with that. Okay, so the next card out that we have is the Conflict placed sideways. And the card that came out for you was the Ten of Cups. So emotional fulfillment on like every level of your life is what the Ten of Cups is about. it almost feels like that this is the conflict here, because there's not, almost like you don't feel supported enough in the emotional aspect of your life. You know, this could be with a romantic partner or just with family in general, or just the way you feel about your life in general. It just feels like I keep being drawn to a certain part of the card, and it feels like there's a lack of support, or you feel a lack of support in some area, and that could just be emotionally for you, or it could really have to do with like a relationship or your family situation. The next card out is a foundation, and this card illustrates the basis or foundation of the situation. And immediately what I get with the King of Wands is that there was a need for somebody to step up and take a leadership role in their life. You know, maybe this is a person around you, Capricorn, but immediately when I picked it up and looked at it, I saw like, or what I heard was like needing to stand up and take a leadership role. And with the Empress, that's what I was feeling. I was feeling like this was like that transformation like happening, like you putting yourself first and loving yourself first, and then there's a need for you to step up. Maybe that's why that could be why the Empress is here, like you're now in that space because you had to step up and take a leadership role. And you know, how can we do that if we don't have a lot of love for ourselves? The next card out is the past, and this card shows influences from the past that are affecting the present situation. Okay, so I'm feeling again what I saw in my meditation, looking backwards towards the past. So the Five of Cups is about regret and loss and really wallowing in your suffering. It's about looking more at the negative things around you than the things that you have appreciation for or are positive in your life. And again, I'm just feeling that like you looking back at something from the past, especially with the Five of Cups being here in this past position. The immediate future is the next card out, and this card illustrates what is likely to happen next. Wow. So this is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is about standing strong, not giving up, keep going. In this particular deck, he's standing there guarding the realm with all the other soldiers all through the night, and then even when the sun comes up, they don't move. They're still there. It's about persevering and staying strong. Again, I just feel this energy of like putting yourself first, and almost like, no, I'm going to do this for me. Or like, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going because I'm not going to give up on myself. That's just what I'm feeling with this. You know, if somebody's around you, maybe if this is representative of another person, there could be a person around you who's like not going to give up on you. But immediately when I saw it, like what I felt was the energy of someone who's just like, I'm not going anywhere because I'm doing this for myself. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. You know, that's kind of what I was getting. The next card is the Crown, and this card represents the outcome you desire most in this situation. I feel like you just want to move on, Capricorn, from whatever this is from the past that was really getting you down, or the difficult times that you were in. You're really wanting that to end, and you just want to move forward is kind of what I'm feeling. The Six of Swords is the card that came out in this position for the Crown, what you desire most in this situation. And this card is about moving into better times, easier, better feeling times, you know. And it's like this little boy has just been lifted out of this darkness down here, and he's being carried away, and it's like he can now relax, and he now knows he's safe, and he's going to a better place. I also feel like you're just tired, Capricorn. Like whatever this is, I feel like it's really drained you. It's really like, you're like, I'm ready to just be done with this and move on. The next card out is yourself, and this is your self-image, or how you see yourself in the present situation. And so now we have the Queen of Wands here. So you have the King and Queen of Wands in your reading, Capricorn, and this is just showing me how you kind of feel is like renewed and confident and courageous, and maybe ready to take action towards what you're passionate about. I also can't help but notice how open her throat chakra is. I mean, the fire cards are about action. You know, the sword cards are the mental, which connects to your communication. But I'm feeling somebody who's really opened themselves up. And look at her. She has the horns there like Capricorn does. I feel like an energy of someone who feels lighter and feels really confident in themselves now, almost like they're not afraid to speak their truth or go after what it is they're passionate about. They're ready to take action towards whatever that is. That's kind of what I'm feeling for this. And somebody who maybe really feels beautiful, and that doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, like this type of energy, people see them when they walk in a room because they exude that confidence and they feel really good about themselves. Okay, the next card out is the environment, and this card represents the influences of those around you, and it can show how others see you in this situation. Put this where it is, but I feel like this is your energy and people seeing you as somebody who's ready to go into battle and fight for themselves. This also could be somebody around you, very turbulent, fast-moving energy, but the Knight of Swords is somebody who's ready and willing to fight at the drop of a hat for whatever it is they believe in, sometimes without any tact or grace, but what I'm getting with this is like people, like that this is how people are seeing you, like, oh, you can't play with them anymore because they're like on a mission and they will just come for you if you do anything wrong. And we'll get some clarifiers. The next card out is Hopes and Fears, and this indicates either what you hope for or fear most in the situation. So we have the Page of Pentacles for this card for you, Capricorn. And the Page of Pentacles is really, especially in this deck, this is like an opportunity being given to you. And the light that she holds in her hand represents that fiery spark within you to, you know, put your energy and your effort towards building something or learning something new. I feel like this is just like you wanting a new opportunity. I feel like it's a new opportunity, a new opportunity for your life in some way, obviously, but maybe there's somebody around you who is presenting you with an opportunity that you want to take advantage of. There's definitely something about wisdom here too. It's like have the wisdom to learn from the past and take action in the future with this new opportunity. The last card out we have is the Outcome, and this card indicates what's likely to happen next if nothing changes. And you have the Seven of Pentacles, and this is not a bad card to get for the outcome. I feel like this is your all the rewards for your hard work and effort returning to you. This is also like a decision too about, should I pluck this or should I keep letting it grow. Because in the card, she's kind of contemplating whether to pick this piece of fruit or not. You know, it's grown to be a beautiful piece of fruit, but she's trying to determine if she wants to pick it or let it continue to grow, and so she can appreciate it. So I feel like there's something you have put your effort into, or if you haven't yet, maybe you're doing so now, or you're wanting to, and maybe you're just kind of like waiting for your return, so to speak. You know, when you plant a garden and you wait for the return of your harvest, you know, the return of everything that you've just planted to come back to you after you've put in all your effort and hard work. Almost like you're wondering if it's going to amount to anything or not. Why is the Ten of Cups here? I think something flipped and went back. So it feels like there maybe is a relationship, Capricorn, or lack thereof, that's kind of keeping your attention, and is the conflict that you have around you. So we have the Eight of Swords showing up at the bottom, indicating somebody feeling stuck in a certain situation. Maybe somebody was giving and the other person wasn't, and there wasn't enough balance. But Justice is underneath. Okay, I'm not going to keep going on that, but the card that came out we have is the King of Water. So King of Cups here, somebody who is very loving and nurturing. These are water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But this generally is somebody who has a lot of love to give, but they hold back their emotions. This could be you. Maybe you're in a relationship and you weren't giving as much. Or somebody wasn't giving to you. Is there anything else here? Because it's King of Cups. Yeah, I feel like almost like there's somebody who's really desired and the other person kind of feels stuck or like not knowing how to approach this person, because we have the Nine of Pentacles just flew out, and this is a very independent, entrepreneurial type energy, somebody who can build for themselves and they don't necessarily need anybody to provide for them. And people look up to this type of energy too. It's like a beautiful, like single person type energy. And it just feels like there was like a relationship here where maybe somebody really holds somebody in a high light, or they see them as like their wish fulfillment or somebody they want to be with, but they just don't really why am I hearing cojones, to really step up and make an offer, or to really open up to this person to let them know how they feel. Because the King of Cups is somebody who kind of keeps their feelings to themselves. Okay. Why is the Five of Cups here for Capricorn? Okay, so that transformation is coming out again here, you guys, Capricorn. We have the Scorpio card. Death is here, clarifying the Five of Cups. Maybe I feel like something has changed or something in the relationship really needed to change. We have the Emperor here. So again, that King of Wands type energy, which is already down here, but like the Emperor is about somebody taking control, stepping up, taking control of their life, being in control and taking a lead. Is there anything else here? Yeah, like somebody feeling stuck and needing to make a decision. Maybe it was about, we have the Two of Wands. So this for me is like my should I stay or should I go card. The Two of Wands is about needing to make a decision on whether you're going to act on something or not. Because he has the world in his hands and there's something he wants to go after, but he's standing there trying to decide, should I take a leap of faith and go after this thing, or should I stay where I am in my comfort zone? So it feels like somebody needed to make a decision, and it almost feels like it wasn't happening. So then something came in to change the entire situation and transform it in some way. Let's see, why is the Empress here? Jeez Louise. Okay. Alright, so... okay. Capricorn, it feels like something was moving really slow, or maybe you're waiting on somebody who was like really slow. And it's almost like, you know, people, and the Empress is somebody that people look up to too, and the Emperor is here again. Okay. It just feels like, you know, the Nine of Swords, that anxiety and fear and worry, overthinking, stressing. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest moving knight in the deck, takes the longest time, comes with a serious offer, but moves so slowly that it seems like he's not moving, but there is progress. It's almost like somebody looks up to you, and if this is like a reversed and it's the person that you're dealing with, it's like you look up to that person, or somebody is holding you in a very high light. But it just seems like somebody was sitting here waiting for somebody else, especially with this relationship theme type things coming out. Okay. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Yeah, okay, so I feel, so Judgment just came out over the Queen of Wands. So it's like some of you heard the call and you've transformed yourself into somebody else, like putting yourself first, and almost like you felt that pull to like really change your life and be like, all right, I'm going to start going after what I'm passionate about and like renew myself. Why is the King of Wands here? Wow. Okay, so I was just clarifying the King of Wands, which was the foundation. Five of Cups is here again, so that sadness, deep sadness, regret, and loss, and wallowing in the negative. And then we have the Hermit, which is the Virgo card, but this is about self-evaluation, introspection, getting to know who you really are at soul level, and kind of going off on your own to find yourself, basically. And then we have the Ten of Cups again. So I'm seeing repeating cards here for you, Capricorn. And it feels like you were in this space and now you've transformed and you're kind of ready to move in another direction. Almost like, I don't know, it's kind of feeling like it was you wanting to go after somebody else. But maybe you just you weren't ready, and maybe you're, almost like you were afraid to, but now you're kind of like getting your stuff together and you're like ready, like you've gone through a change and you feel different and now you're ready to take action in a different way. The Eight of Pentacles just came out over the Six of Swords, that Crown card, which represents the outcome you desire most in this situation. It feels like you're trying to fix something and make it better. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, this environment with the Knight of Swords, maybe you're like ready to take action really quickly because the Knight of Swords just goes so fast. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Yeah. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh, Capricorn. Okay. Now we have the King and Queen of Wands and the King and Queen of Water. And again, like exactly what I just felt, like the Queen of Cups just came out over your Knight of Swords, and it feels like this person, whoever you're involved with, like sees that you're ready to go after them now, I feel like. And if they don't know, maybe that's just like where you are. You're like ready to kind of take action towards your person. But the Queen of Cups is like listening to your intuition, connecting to that. That's like a lot of emotion, a lot of love. I didn't even see this at the bottom. Six of Wands. And I know this is getting a little long, Capricorn. I apologize. But Six of Wands, victory. Let's see. Yeah. It's like your hope is you want another opportunity at this. That's what I feel like. Let's see. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here for outcome, please, Spirit? Okay, so for the outcome, that Seven of Pentacles, that like wondering, should I let this keep going? Should I pick this or should I let it keep growing? I see, so we have the Tower here, big changes, and then we have the Five of Wands, so conflict. And maybe that's like inner conflict that you have or conflict around you. But then at the bottom we have the Three of Cups, so reunion, celebration. It's almost like whatever confrontation was happening is about to change. Like this energy of conflict, and whether that's inner conflict or actual conflict you're dealing with from other people around you, feels like that is here to change because you're headed towards something to celebrate or maybe a reunion with somebody. And those are your messages, Capricorn. In general, especially with this, it's almost like I feel like somebody who needed to kind of relax a little bit and realize that things can be easier than they're not as hard as you make them is basically like what I'm feeling, especially with this being like ease and attainment, this card being about obtaining things in an easy way and like learning from the past and all of that, and being able to like move forward and attain things much easier with ease, and like life doesn't have to be that hard. But in general, this just really feels like you've gone through a huge change and you're ready for a new opportunity. You're like, Ten of Cups twice, Five of Cups twice, like almost like you've gone from being in that energy of feeling really low and putting your focus on the negative things that you don't feel good about, to now going through a transformation and seeing, oh wow, this isn't as bad as it seemed. So I hope that was helpful, Capricorn. these are your messages for May 2021. Let me know down below if this resonated or not. And if it did not, check your birth chart for other prominent signs and check out those readings as well. And just a reminder, I will be starting to do things a little bit different and doing extendeds for you guys. Okay, so take care, Capricorn. I will see you soon.